YouTube family, my junk family, Junktrepreneurs, entrepreneurs. What up, though? What's going on? I am Mr. AMG. Wanted to talk about building bridges and not burning them, y'all. You know, building relationships, man. Networking, not screwing people over. It's very important out here. So if you're a small business owner and you're out in the field because you just started your business, so that means you're 110% out here. So you networking, you meeting people, you're doing all of the day-to-days, man. You're interacting with people throughout the day. I want you to make sure that you keep in mind that you don't know who's on the other end of that text message or that phone call. All right, I've had instances where people text me and they would say things to me that could be taken the wrong way through a text message, such as, hey, do I get a deal? Can I get a deal because you're running late? Yada, yada, you know, and things like that. Depending on the type of day I've had, and I don't know who I'm dealing with, you know, hearing somebody talk to me about giving them a deal is probably one of the last things I really want to be hearing, man. But I remind myself to check my temperature, my ego at the door, because I don't know who's on the other end of the phone. All right, and with that being said, I ended up meeting a couple people this same way. I didn't let my ego get to me. I curved the conversation. I did whatever I needed to do. But then when I actually met them people and we got to talking, man, come to find out those people could potentially be very beneficial to what I want to be doing with myself as far as moving in another direction. All right, and I'll share that with you guys at a later date. But this here is about building bridges, building relationships, networking with people. See, some people think networking with people is just talking to people, knowing people, and thinking you got a guy for everything, man. But see, you really want to be talking to people. You want to build these relationships with people, man. You want to get to know some people if possible, if they allow you to get to know them. Everything isn't always about business. You know, that's the way I like to see it. Business will always be there because who wants to turn down money? All right. But bringing out your true character and talking to people who could potentially put you in a better position than you're in right now, help you explore new avenues in other areas, yo, that's very, very, very beneficial. All right. So you want to be building these relationships, man. You know, you don't want to be coming off as, again, someone that's passive aggressive. You don't want to be super sarcastic with people, and you don't want to judge a book by its cover. Because let me tell you, I've met some people out here, man, that got some things going on, man. But when I initially first met them, you know, it would have been easier for me to, it could have been easy for me to just look at them and pass them off and dismiss them like they cheapskates. Now, some people are cheapskates, and when I spot them out, you know, I put them in a certain category, man. But there are some people, man, that, again, you can't judge a book by its cover. So when you out here, just make sure, you know, you're doing what you can do, being professional as much as possible, man, and talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people. If you're one of them people who aren't really that social, you're more of the, you know, a lot of us like to use the word introvert a lot, but we can be extroverted and things like that. Yo, try to be more extroverted when it comes to your business. I can get it if you don't want to be extroverted with your social life, but with business, try to be as social as possible. Because again, it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Now, you do got guys out here burning bridges, and you got customers out here burning bridges. It's not the way to go. Because depending on where you live, let's take, for instance, where I live, I could see the same person maybe 3 or 4 times within an 8-hour period if it really wanted to go down like that. Just about everywhere I go, or just about everywhere most of us go, because everything is like 20 minutes away from each other, 15 to 20 minutes, man. So we got this thing where, you know, the city is too small, man. You don't want to burn people, man, because you'll run into somebody where you least suspect it. At least where I live. You know, you could be an hour and a half away from here, and you would run into somebody that you would have thought you never would run into out an hour away from here, hour and a half away from here, man. So burning bridges ain't cool at all, man. You know, customers do it too, and then they wonder why they have a hard time getting anybody to come out. And this is where you gotta identify those customers at, and then you charge those customers top dollar. You know what I mean? You got customers that then burn so many service providers out here that they go down there forced to deal with the small business owner. They don't really want to, they're forced to. And see, they'll still try to get over on the small business owner. You know, and you gotta be quick to identify this. Just ask a few questions depending on what type of service you have. But they chose you for a reason. So you might have been cheaper. You might, if you deliver dumpster trailers, you might have a dumpster trailer that is more better for them because of the locations they have and things like that. It's a lot of different factors that go into things, man. But if you can identify those things, it'll just help you and your business run smoothly. But yeah, don't burn bridges out here, man. You know, I'm out here, I'm making friends. I'm making associates. I'm not looking to go out to dinner with people and stuff like that, but I'm building relationships. I'm networking. I love to network. I love talking to people and listening to people and just sharing and swapping things, man, because you never know who can help you get to that next level, basically, is what I'm saying. We all need help out here with just in life in general, whether you want to admit it or not, but we all need help, man. The only way to find out who can actually help you or who can point you in the right direction is just to be your authentic self, you know what I mean? And keep in mind that if somebody is going through something or trying to do something to you, such as pull a fast one on you, it's a them problem, not a you problem. Just identify it and make a decision on whether or not you want to deal with it or not. Don't get into shouting matches with people. You know, try to keep your name as clean as possible, because you'll come across people that don't have a problem with trying to muddy up your name if they want to. So you want to try to keep in mind that you don't want to add fuel to that fire right there. You know, the best thing to do is just part ways, man, and go on about your business. And that way, if somebody do try to muddy up your name, you know, you really can stand on the fact that you kept it professional. That's what I wanted to leave with y'all today, man, because, you know, being out here for a couple of years and interacting with people on the daily, you know, you got a lot of different personalities, and you just got to know how to, you know, walk your way through certain situations. All right, I'm gonna check y'all out on the next video. Appreciate y'all for viewing. Peace.